Hey guys, it's Bobby from MBgamerz, back with another episode of Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn, and we're going to continue on with the main story quest, and we need to speak with MBgamerz. Let's speak with him. Eyes on me. MBgamerz believes he is being watched. I'm not imagining, Violet. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I am under observation. This feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know it. I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Okay, so let's help our buddy out. Oh, crap. Let's go back to MBgamerz. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Well, wait. Father must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend! That is such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is Guardian still, which means the man who was watching MBgamerz was... Make haste to dry bone at once. We must summon the Imperial flames before more Imperials come. So let's get the high boots and cutscene. Alpha node.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the 7th Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the 7th Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Okay, let's talk to the priest. He who waited behind. Father Allude has some parting words for you and the others. What a curious twist of a fate that Master Sigurlord would last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Violet. You wish to find this airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale as known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity. Much like the Great Goggle War of Ulda, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gordania towards Corypheus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, lightly over Felground float. The closest it was to Corypheus mayhap be serpents stationed where the records of the events have transpired that day. I'd hope that you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I have seen that the world still has need of you, and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Violet. So Fairclan float. Okay, so let's go and find them. Oh, got the wrong way. Is there naught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Gallon's ship? Yes. I needn't refer to the records. I know the airship was sighted over Hull 5 years ago, clearly bound for Corypheus. What became of it after that I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Lefront at the Frontinel Spire. He was on duty that day, and he saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though even though you locate the ship, would not need a man of Master Gallon's caliber to fly it. I hear tell that the Mercury is freakishly complex. But we've got that issue resolved. You have come in search of Fervent? Well, then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served the whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Corypheus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of Enterprise. I do remember that day. And see this one? Cold reception. Brimford wishes to tell you the final flight of the Enterprise. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, nigh 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy on the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I ever seen sputs from the sky overhead. I could only watch in the shock as it disappeared over the mountains to northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager I'm still somewhere in Corypheus. The Astrologians of the Observarium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you have to need to deal with the Ashgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though the high houses have been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Delmont descends, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nonetheless, they have deigned to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium, though they may refuse you at first. I little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. So let's go. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to the House of Thurnner? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha, how absurd. As if we would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Okay, let's talk to him again. The unending war. Sir Lufranx is doing his utmost to intimidate you into leaving. Hello, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within these walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have use for you. After all, if you still wish to aid us, search for the wilds in the west for the missing man. You know him by his uniform. That is Count Drumner, as it is mine. Okay. Let's go and find him. It's not that far. Aid him. If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumours were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Farewell thee well, my friend. Let's head back and report. Have we found him? I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find the knight, much less rescue him. I see. I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are a proud people, behold to tradition, but this does not mean we are without humility. I should instruct the Australians to entertain your request. However, understand that this is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. You may proceed to the observatory and introduce yourself to Andrea now. Ah, the lady come in search of airship? This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Duncan be thinking? It is true that we maintain medical records of stretched back generations. However, because of the information is used to chart Da Vinci activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek the audience with Chief Astronaut Vermont up above. Okay. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it would change the course of a war which has raged on for generations. I speak not for some mere spat between Southland nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon me the intrusion for a moment. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Goron, you honor us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Duran's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Crufus 5 years ago, yes? You came to us at a inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years. This little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. This news can come quickly in Crufus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp of your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge that the next is you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, bind in the dangers hidden by the bizarre blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware that you aided House Durma in that fashion. Thank you, madame. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Man of honor. Juggler is tempting to attract your attention. You there, madame. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform me a favor in exchange. Associate of mine, has yet to return from his expedition in the cliffs east of the observatory. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of XIV in the vicinity. If you could seek out this astrologer and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Okay. Jump. Thank you. go and find him. What a relief to see someone other than the goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixo were away, but they returned far quicker than anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave me again, before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of high storm cannot be seen in the company of unbeliever. Good day, madame. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, would been nice. Alright. Back up the long stairs. The Archivist returned not long ago before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers of our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate the airship. It may surprise you that by saving him you have already aided your own cause. Highstone is quick to regard outsiders as with suspicions, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of direct aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they have honor bound to repay you. Even so, they might not grant you access to the prison records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate the missing airship. What I propose is you petition Lord Fortentine for the official induction to the other high houses. The word is that Hoshon carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have a little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay, let's go and talk to him. You caused quite a stir in your own short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have access to a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. In addition to the other high houses, I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But while you are performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you with to 3 houses. It's only fitting that you aid us one final time. Would you agree? Okay guys, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it, and with that, bye guys.